Okay, that my time is more useful. I'll come and spend time with you. Last time we said we um, we're here to stay in on passive. That was just a week ago, and I really want to update that. I don't want to play the shenanigan and say, I made a mistake or whatever. No, I just want to update that. We're not here just to stay. We're here to crush it. We're gonna shatter all the records. I will tell you why. Uh, we have been on this journey for a while, and ups and downs. Learned a lot, made mistakes, and I had a few things that I kept to myself. Uh, a little bit of wisdom, not to reveal your cards, all of your cards. And I'm glad I did. I didn't, not yet, but some, because I was waiting for the right people. Because the quality of your team and the quality of the people you surround yourself with, that will determine the possibility if it would ever become a reality. And I was looking for a specific level, a specific caliber, specific advanced ability and capacity. And finally, recently, been working so hard on this. I can tell you, uh, Chris Johnson is not the best that comes from Michigan. Until now, he is. But boy, I will rock your world with what's coming from Michigan. No joke. I'm not joking. I am not joking. Uh, some incredible development happened recently, and thank you, Michigan, for giving us such amazing intelligence. Uh, we're not here just to stay. We're here to really make a big splash and shatter all the records. We're here to break the records. We're here to really crush it in every possible way. Of course, positively. The second thing, we're here to wish my wise British brother happy birthday tomorrow, the 23rd, right? Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, Ash, tomorrow, 23rd, and just before you go a bit further, just like in advance and what's happened to
I
thank
was talking
everyone who
about
has
Chris.
written
Is
to
it
me.
yours as well tomorrow?
Yeah, unless Chris has just turned into a Brit. He
He's
does the
not.
worst British
He
accent,
would
by the way.
never.
He does
They
the
will kick
worst
him
British
out.
accent. Thank you, Ash. Very kind of you.
Happy early birthday, and we wish you
Thank
the
you, my
best.
friend.
I think you're doing great. You look really awesome uh, at 102. What was the number?
Yeah.
Uh, people, you decide. It's not the number. He looks great. He's an amazing friend and brother to all of us. We appreciate you, everything you do. I want to wish you everything you wish to yourself within the next year and the many years to come. And I can't wait to meet you and have a bite and a conversation
Likewise.
with you. Uh,
Likewise.
hopefully, hopefully, this will happen soon. I
I'll,
will
I'll
tell.
come fishing with you and Chris. Look and
Please,
hold the
I'm desperate.
beverages.
Somebody take me. Okay. But I don't know if we're allowed to have as much fun as we had on Rana Menu, but it was a good show. That was a good crowd. I really had a blast. From my heart, I laughed. Nothing business. It was. I think it was no business, but no boundaries at the same time. It was brutal, but I had fun. You should try to come on those shows when we have time to chat. Uh, it's the show that is on Friday evening, with probably the worst name I ever picked. I have a lot of complaint. We will have to fix that. I think somebody has to clean up after me. The other thing I want to say, last Wednesday we mentioned we have funds have been on hold for a few months, and we had developments that the process, the steps, the legal process was done, cleared, and we got the decision, all of that uh, to uh, to start processing. And we said it's about any day, and obviously our team being impatient, uh, obviously for the reasons we know, we uh, we kept them bugging them. Okay, well, when? Though they said it might take a couple of weeks, up to, like, it was not official, it was not written down or anything, but uh, they said no later than a couple of weeks. Okay, that back then, but we kept pushing every day, like multiple times a day, until we finally, now it's been a week or so, until finally we got an answer yesterday about the timeline. Just give us. Okay, so the actual thing, okay, the process is done, we won the case, everything is in our favor. Okay, now the releasing the funds and clearing that we're not at fault, it's, we've been in a way uh, harmed and all of that. So there are other additional wins for us and gains. So that also is being cleared out. But let's focus on the funds part. The exact thing, and I'm going to tell you exactly. So they said now it's processing. So it's not just a click of a button. Tens of millions. Just like push it. So it goes multiple channels and multiple layers. It is processing, and we said, okay, we just want to have a clue. Like, is this gonna? How long is it gonna be tracked? The answer is 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, and 1 week is up. Uh, I don't know how do you do it, but it doesn't take a Michiganian brain. It takes any brain, okay, to recognize it should be within the week. Okay, uh, I don't know if it's a business week or a calendar week. What the heck? By the time we talk next time, we definitely should have good news. Okay. I'm praying, I'm hoping, and I hope you join me with that. I really want to be relieved from that and put it behind us and move on to the next exciting thing. Okay. And that's why we had to extend OConnect once more. Um, Another update, we already finished. I told you we were very close to finish or verify. It's already done. And now it's pushed to the QA, the quality assurance and the testing. So it's multiple testing layers. The performance, the security, and of course, then after that it will go live, and then we will start scaling that. Um, Speaking of O Verify, we are essentially rethinking the model of it. So we're going to still use it in on passive ecosystem as a giveaway, okay, in terms of like verifying our people without any cost. So that's one thing. But also we realize that it's in high demand for the cost that OnPassive will do it. It's definitely should be in the top competitive systems out there. It's totally AI. We know that, and we don't know. I mean, this is just a start. If we are going to go beyond that, keep in mind this is not like something I was wondering, 10 years ago or 5 years ago. I'm just brutally honest with you, and like I'm thinking, okay, what is the O Verify system we're going to come up with, or the KYC system we're going to come up with, so that we can change the world? No, it was while we're in the process. Okay, we saw the need and how much they cost, and we want to make sure we have real people. We said, well, since it's an like an important part of our process, why not build it, in house? And since we're, and we get to exercise and do that, and we can save the cost for our clients, for our customers, users, and ourselves too. And we have more control in terms of the integration. So this is what happened. I'm really honest with you. I wasn't thinking this is going to change the world, or so. This is one of the products that is a good tool that will minimize the cost for all of us, and yet do that. But after it's done, now I can tell you, sounds like a good product that we can sell and make money with. Okay, uh, and there you go. We just have another stream of income. Now, I don't have the clarity as of now, 100%. How are we going to integrate it with the ecosystem or the marketplace or for the affiliates? But we're brainstorming and floating different scenarios. We always come up with the best for everybody, and it's just a win. There's no way. It's an it's an addition. I don't think last year this time we were even talking about it publicly. So this is good news about the funds, about the upcoming commissions. Uh, Great progress and conclusion in some of the payment processors. We got more in the queue and the pipeline. So things are really looking uh, much better now, moving ahead in the year. And I think it's shaping up very nicely. Okay. That's something. Now, I want to go back to the first thing I mentioned, and I talked about, looking for specific specific uh, caliber or expertise. I've been looking for years for that. Um, have you been at a test or like any topic, any subject? I don't know whether it's math or English or license of anything, and you study so hard and maybe a couple of hours, and then, man, my head is about to explode or spinning, or I need to take a break. I need to breathe. Okay. It's, can we call it maybe brain sore? Okay. Why? Because you've been exercising that muscle. Just exactly if you go lift, okay, or do any physical exercise, that whatever part of your body you're targeting, say if you're jogging, okay, you're going to feel that and you want to breathe, okay. Same thing happens to the mental exercise. When you do that, you walk away, or you've been with somebody that's speaking and have some knowledge way above your head, and like, oof, man, like they make your head spin after you do that. And I need to be frank with you. I love that. I really love it. When it happens to me, I want it like constantly. And I haven't had it previously. I didn't have it like in a while, though we have incredible talents all around, constantly engaged in different, intelligent discussions, all of that. But it's not lengthy. It's not. You get a couple, minutes here and there, touch ups. Sometimes I'm on webinars, and there's like Neeraj comes up with a couple of questions, or um, well, he says one, but they're different questions. But then it makes you think, or then Gina Leva comes up with a question, or somebody like very, very inspiring, and Eric, or those guys who hang out with us many, many times. Okay, they make you think, uh, but it's a few minutes. Now, to go back to almost like your school days, or if you've done like uh, advanced education and you study hard, or you have examinations or something. That's exactly how I've been in the recent times. And I really, really love it. This is something I want to do for life. Like, to the point, like, you feel at the end of several, uh, meetings and so forth, and strategizing some business and laying different plans. Um, I feel like my head is going to explode, but wow. And then the next day and the next day, I'm loving it. And this is why I'm sharing this with you, uh, because we're in a way, if you thought like we have a good model or we have a good idea, now wait for those who are added to the game, how they impact that. And they're not just impacting me by, getting me more educated or smarter in some areas, but definitely that's going to reflect on the production of these masterminds together. Okay. I'm talking about a level that you've never seen before from my heart. I'm talking about a level that you're just going to really drop your jaw for hours to be able to digest and take in what the heck is happening. And I've been waiting for that. If you see me excited, and if you've noticed recently, okay, I've been like a little pumped, okay? And the reason is because now I know I will crush it. Therefore, you're going to have it. What I wanted to accomplish for you now is in good hands, okay? In in the right hands. That it's rare, it's not easy to find them. It's like you're looking for, it's not the number, it's the level I'm talking about. I cannot wait for me to spell it out totally and tell you exactly what it is. I think it will really inspire you. Those who care, those who want to learn, those who want to see the the bright side of life. And I probably just want to keep it until here. But I'm beyond thankful and grateful and satisfied for everything, for the patience that people showed and their loyalty. The core is expanding, as my brothers say. Your engagement, your support, all of that counts. It adds to the table, where that's why we're doing it. We're motivated to do it because of you. Otherwise, you know, it could have been easier just um, to make a living. Uh, we're we're putting out from our plate to make sure that this is done for those who deserve it. Would it be for everybody? I hope not, because you want to leave some idiots out there so we can realize how ugly it can be and how good it is for us. So if we don't see the ugly, how are we going to realize the good we have? I'm serious. So it's good for for those to stay with their insanity. Uh, I hope that was in a way valuable, or um, I think everybody should understand that uh, Red Redfern is just one man. He's not going to be able to reply to everybody. But I think if you wish him a happy birthday, maybe try like 20 times each. That might add up and he will pay attention to you. So don't give up. Okay. Keep on bugging him until he picks up the phone.
You haven't been talking to Chris Johnson by any chance, have you?
Who's Chris? Yeah. Well, he sounds relieved after, the invaders left, right?
Yeah.
Did you get some sleep?
I did. The next day after they left, I slept for 9 straight hours. Unbelievable.
Wow. Wow.
It was tough.
Wow.
It was tough.
Wow. Are you safe? Or like everything is good? Like, did you miss any organ or you're fine?
I locked myself at night in the bedroom. So when you hear those little feet patting on your floor,
as painful as it is, but it's the blessing of life. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a joy. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
that's why there's no good joy without pain. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. If you want to take it anywhere, I'm happy to do so. If you want to wrap it up, I'm just a follower.
Just a follower. Look at the pride. Look, unbelievable. Ash, you are not just a follower. You're listen, I don't care what anybody says. If you know him like I know him, he's a normal dude, likes to joke, likes to have fun. He's just got this humongous heart and a humongous brain that cares about everyone. And I'm the first that's gonna brag about this over and over because a lot of you still don't know who he is. He does wear his heart on his sleeve, and he's the most transparent person I've ever seen. What he can say and what he I like living on the edge of my seat. I love the surprises. So I'm thankful, brother. Tell your team over there, Media, the
Thank
Mohammeds, that
you.
we love them and thank you for their dedication and hard work for all of us. Really. And your wife and kids, because they're
You are
dedicated too.
you are right. Once again, you're smart, you're
Yeah.
intelligent. Okay, and I have to tell you, New Jersey, you have to up your game. Okay,
Yeah.
you have to catch up with Michigan now. I'm telling you, you're gonna drop your pants. Okay, was that recorded?
No,
Okay,
Hopefully not
yeah.
in public.
I'm sorry. Rewind. Right. Okay. Edit. Okay. Bloopers. So I need to touch up on that. There are some areas of the business may not, like I just mentioned about Verify, probably not necessarily built for everyone. Okay, or uh, established for that wide purpose. Sometimes there are things for connections, for reasons, for uh, some mutual benefits and engagements and all of that. And we don't nail it every time. Okay, just to let you know, sometimes we hit, sometimes we miss, but we try. And it it is healthy for any business mind to be open for taking the risk and venture a little bit, like stretch out in areas you didn't necessarily dream of or think about previously. And taking a risk is a very good thing, but calculated risk. I'm talking about logical risk, not like go and do those like insane rides or whatever. What is it, jumbo? What they call it? The drop from a
Bun,
bung,
bungee jumping.
bungee jumping.
Base
Oh my
jumping.
god! Or roller coasters, or like all the stupid stuff. Like, come on. I mean, if it's 3 feet, yeah, maybe I can do it, but nothing higher than that. I can do the carousel. Okay, the horses. Yeah, I can do that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about uh, something that a different way of doing things. Why not give it a chance? Let's see. You don't need to be stubborn. Like if it doesn't work, don't stress out. You don't lose. It's either, and it's not just about money. It's either you nail it or you walk away with a good lesson. There's always some gain in it. And I really think it's a very good thing for all of you to try to venture in something like you've never done before. It's healthy mentally and uh, and definitely physically and spiritually. It's going to keep you motivated. So do that. Try it. Calculated risk once more. Now, uh, when they I'll give you the evidence when they create, let's say, the big ships, okay, cruise ships, or the cargoes in the ocean. Sometimes it's rough out there in the water, okay, and they get some damage. Yesterday, in Singapore, it was some Singaporean airline. It was a turbulent, deadly. All right, people died. It was really a nightmare. Over Myanmar, I believe they was going from where? From London, or yeah. And but it doesn't mean nobody should get on an airplane, right? It could happen, but you go from a place or to another continent. Same thing with the air, with the ships. It's much safer to be docked in the harbor or the port and just shine it and tie it and anchor. Don't move. Very safe. But you would never know what's out there. You would never accomplish things. Okay, so it's safe for you just to sit down and tie up yourself or lay down or whatever. Uh, Safe, but nothing is going to get accomplished. Nothing worthy, unless those ships, for example, go and sail in the unknown and venture in the dark, in the storms, and fight the brutal nature sometimes, and go somewhere. You have to take a little risk sometimes and stretch yourself. Many of these moves that we do, they are this type of moves. We take the risk to venture something different, new. Sometimes it's a good lesson. Sometimes, something we can build on. But we go back to the core foundation that remains intact. You just get better because that has uh, a stubborn attitude toward it. We're not going to rest until it's really perfected. Okay. Those are the basics. Those are unquestionable and untouched. We are going to go there in any way. We're going to find a way. But some other areas, don't bother with them until I come and tell you, listen, this is big, this is important, wait, this is an action you have to take. That will be a different scenario. Uh, Sometimes, different department, they're doing things for them, okay, and to their teams and training purposes, connection. It's basically a puzzle toward another partnership or deal. You don't have to get attached to every little detail. That's what I'm saying. The bottom line, the fundamental things, it is we're going to change the world in many positive ways. I hope that was helpful too. Just another 2 cents. All right, I can't wait. I can't wait for the show that we don't have a perfect name for it. Okay, Rana Minu. uh, or when we can have fun. I'm not implying I'm set to come, but it's always a good break for us. Don't bring kids, all right, please. but uh, but who knows? Sometimes if there's a business topic that will take over. So that I like it because it's like unpredictable. It just comes from the heart. We go with the flow. Take it easy, one day at a time. I'm happy that I was able to come. I'm happy that you're nodding. I don't know if you're agreeing or you're just saying, "Get the hell out of here." So, uh, but once again, everybody understand. Red is not going to respond just from one or two messages. You have to keep trying.
Payback. That's all I'm going to say.
Payback. Chris.
You're as much to do with this right now as Chris Johnson was. So double payback.
I'm a hostage.
Remember me, Red. I didn't say nothing, man.
In fact, actually, Marty DeGarmo started it all about 4 days ago, if my memory is correct.
I don't know.
Only because we love you, Red. We only love you. That's why we do it. We want the world to know that you are older than what you look. That's all.
I know one thing. There's no chance of hiding, is there, in ONPASSIVE? That's for sure.
Red,
What?
it's not gonna explode your mind if I tell you I have messages or birthday wishes for a few years still unopened.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah.
I
So,
took.
so
I
take your
took a
time.
little. Yeah, I
Yeah.
will. I took a
You're young,
little peek.
so take your time. Yeah.
A little peek at my messenger spam or not on contacts. Don't go there, Redfern. I said, don't do it.
Yeah. It should be a national holiday in the UK.
I think so. For that time, I've got to do that. But I do. Hey, listen. Joking apart, I do really appreciate everybody who always sent me messages. I mean, it's.
Well, you have to send everybody personally. I mean,
Yeah, personally, you have
doing
to
it
do it
here,
for the law.
here is not. It's not enough. Of course.
It's a law. You have to do it, Red. It's a law.
Do you know
It's
something,
only
Mr.
polite,
Johnson?
right? It's only British. Somebody tells you happy birthday, you have to let them know you got the message, and you thank them for that directly.
You say,
We're three
oh,
here.
yeah. You say, Jane, hold my beer. Thank you.